Gates on the track.
All right, so next question. What made you get out of the Navy?
I think what made me get out of the Navy is that when it came down to me coming time to re-enlist, I had about 7-8 months roughly to make that decision or whatever, or actually 7-8 months before I was getting out or whatever. You know what I mean? So I only had a few months to make the decision or whatever. They were kind of putting that pressure on me, so I kind of got over my fear of staying in the military or whatever, because I already knew why I joined, which was, to get out of that unfortunate situation. I wanted to make the best of what I had, but I know the military isn't for everybody, whatever, you know what I mean? And I knew the opportunities that it could provide for me outside of the organization. So I decided to take advantage of my VA benefits, you know what I mean, going to school, disability, and everything else, or whatever. I actually made pretty good money. I made more money as soon as I got out of the military than I was making when I got in. So that was pretty good, or whatever. They set you up for everything, which when you get out, they pay for your school, they pay you to be in school. The amount is depending on your location, or whatever. You know what I mean? But they pay for all of that, and then, like I said, if you happen to have any disabilities or whatever, you know what I mean, anything that happened from if you're you work with computers, if you have hand cramps or anything, you know what I mean, knee pain, joint pains, constant migraines, anything, whatever, you can basically claim anything you want for disability, and they'll evaluate you.
Pretty much anything. Like, it's so crazy that, because I was looking at the charts of disability in the when you got the Navy, and it was so heartburn was one on there, and they give you 30% of disability for if you have constant heartburn. It's so freaking easy to get money from disability out of the military. It's crazy. I don't see why people don't file for disability enough when they get out the military.
Yeah, a lot of people miss out on those opportunities and money, because how it works is they will evaluate you for whatever pain or whatever disability that you say you have, and then they'll give you a rating depending on the severity of your disability, or if they say you're disabled or not. 'Cause sometimes they can say, okay, well, we don't think that was caused by the military.
Yeah.
Which, it's a rare case if you're claiming something, but sometimes they will say it. But they rate you depending on the severity, and then they put all of your total ratings from all of your disabilities, and they take the weighted average of that to give you your final rating of 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. And the amount that they pay you is also based on your percentage, and a few more factors that play a role in how much they pay you is if you have dependents, if you're married, if you have kids, whatever, they'll pay you more money for that. But if you're just single, making that disability is still a good paycheck, and a lot of it's good income to have.
Yeah.
As far as money.
I want to touch on one thing that he said. So he said that he got over the fear of being out of the military. That is probably one of the number one reasons that people do not get out the military. The military spoils you. You're gonna get paid on this day or whatever. You can't get fired from the military unless you just do some crazy stuff. It's so freaking simple. You go to a place, you learn your job, and you do that day in, day out for 3-4 years, however long you're there. And a lot of us, like myself, because I was supposed to get out of the military a couple times, but I was just scared, because I joined at 17. I didn't have a job before the military except for one fast food restaurant place. Yeah, and then, I'm 16 years old when I worked there. I didn't have to pay bills. I lived with my parents. They bought me everything. I used my paycheck for whatever I wanted to. And now that I am now 26 years old, and it's I'm kind of scared to get out because all I know is the military. That's really the only job I've had. And it's okay, well, I'm getting paid this time, this week, that week, whatever. I know my paychecks are coming.
First and 15.
But some people on the outside, they can be working flawless at their job and they go into work one morning and the supervisor say, we cutting back, we gotta lay you off. It's not gonna happen like that in the military. So it's just very, very secure. But yeah, you actually do fall into that the fear of getting out of the military. But like you say, jump and you will succeed because there's so many opportunities for veterans that was in the military and they got out. They pay for school, pay you money and all kind of stuff. Do not be scared to get out if you are in and you don't want to be in the military no more.
And it's crazy, even like besides like the basic benefits that people know about or whatever, and that they mention or whatever, like your VA home loan, your school or whatever. You know what I mean? Of course they pay for that or whatever because those are like the big benefits that people know about, but they don't know about things like the like I said, the disability. They have vocational rehab that you can take. You know what I mean? They have job programs. They help you find jobs. They have relocation programs. They won't let you go homeless. If you play it right. I know they have a lot of homeless veterans or whatever on the streets right now, or whatever. But there's, like I said, there's programs and people just have to go through the right steps to get through the program to get themselves off the streets or to get the help that they need. But the VA, and it's not perfect in every area, so I won't speak for just every area. The ones that I've encountered have been pretty good at what they do, as far as helping myself. So I'm only speaking from my own perspective and how they've helped me. But they won't let you go through anything. They won't let you struggle. I mean, the VA and the benefits that they have, well, basically, it's designed to set you up for life. You know what I mean? One of the investments that I'm gonna make with my VA home loan soon is when I finally use it, I'm gonna use mine to buy a duplex. So if I buy a duplex, I can rent out the other side and live in one for free. You know what I mean? For little to no rent. Maybe I'll pay like $100, $200 something bucks or whatever. But as long as I have a tenant on the other side, they can pay the mortgage until it's paid off, and then when it's paid off, I even let someone else live there while I go buy another home.
And that's what you call house hacking. When you buy a duplex, you live in one side and rent the other side out, because 9 times out of 10, when you got that mortgage on that house, the rent is gonna be more than what your mortgage is, so you actually living in the house for free. All your bills paid and everything.
And the best thing about it is, even when you go for like your VA home loan, they pay all of your fees or whatever. You know what I mean? You have to get your house appraised you have to get your house appraised for yourself. Whatever, you know what I mean? Which is, I don't know how much the appraisal fees for, however, how much whichever house someone decides to get, because it can vary. It can be different for any house. But once you get your appraisal fees done, they'll pay any other upfront costs, your down payment, anything else or whatever. You know what I mean? So all you have to worry about is your mortgage payments. And like I said, since I'm gonna rent a duplex, I'll let my tenant worry about my mortgage payments.
Yep. So what's the next question? All right, so it's gonna be the last question. Would you ever join the military again? Would he ever join the military again? Since he's been out for a couple years, he's seen how the civilian world is as an adult, and he's seeing how the military was. So, would you ever join the military again?
I'll say this. If I was basing it just off of the rank structure, then no. But the military was a lot bigger than that. So one thing that I really do miss is the travel, like I said, because that was really big and it was a lot of fun or whatever, especially doing it with everyone that you were close with, because you make a lot of good friends or whatever, you make a lot of close friends, some of your best friends that you get to travel with, you get to do everything with. You know what I mean? You wake up with eat, you know what I mean, do whatever you want with. Any activities that y'all both enjoy. You can go hiking or whatever, you'll never be alone. But as far as that, I do miss those things about the military. I miss the people. But there is a lot of money to be made on the outside, especially with the VA benefits, and how you take advantage of your VA benefits. So for that reason alone, I can make friends outside of the military also, because I'm a pretty social person. I mean, especially while I still keep in touch with my friends that are in the military. I kind of have the best of both worlds, so I don't lose contact with either side. So for that reason, I wouldn't, but I appreciate the military for everything that they did provide for me, because I would recommend joining. But if you decide to get out, then it's definitely a good idea if you're going to take advantage of your benefits.
Yep. So, there you guys go, man. That was my boy Diante. You can follow him on his social medias. I'll tag him at the bottom of this video. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated from Mr. Navy 2 Wavy, man. And we out.